If you were in the Horn Rapids area last month, you may have heard quite a loud explosion. If you're wondering what that explosion was, let me explain. As part of a continuing effort to provide high-quality, reliable service to our customers, Richland Energy Services is upgrading the Snyder Electrical Substation off Robertson Drive and State Route 240. The high-voltage transmission lines in the area needed to be reworked, and this required a contractor to install splices on the line using an implosive sleeve product.
We're at the Snyder Substation. It was originally constructed in 1988. It was to serve a commercial load here. The primary load that we serve is the Lamb Weston potato processing facility, which is across the road here, about half a mile. It's also intended to serve the Horn Rapids Industrial Park, and the commercial properties are here to the west of the substation.
What we're going to do today is we are actually going to tie in this new substation with an existing line, so we have to bring out new conductors to meet the old conductors. And what we're going to do today is we're going to use a technology that's been around for about 40 years. It's called implosive type connectors. This connector, the longevity and the liability of this connector is far superior over the standard practice the guys use with a hydraulic press. And this is a real time saver. And also when these cities get built up and they redo these substations to increase the reliability and capability to serve their customers, then this is where these connectors play a real role, and they're a lot quicker to install, and they last the longevity is a lot more reliable on their system. Some of the concerns with this is basically the number one big concern is the noise. These do make a loud noise. This particular connector right here is going to be about 130 decibel today. These three we're going to shoot at the same time, but we also are working with explosives, so we have to keep our distance.
Back in 1988, when we originally designed the substation, or actually commissioned the substation, the plan was this substation would serve loads in this region, and it had the capabilities of actually containing 4 power transformers. So inside the substation there's a transformer, and then there's also switchgear. And you think of the switchgear as the panel board of a typical house. So the transformer actually steps the voltage down from the 115,000 volts, for which the city's transmission line is energized at. It steps it down to 12,470. And so for us to accomplish the eventual expansion of the substation, we needed to redesign the substation and have added the additional bays for future growth, so that as we add additional load in this region, we will be able to, with minimal impact to the rest of the customers in this region, be able to de-energize a portion of the substation and install additional transformers and additional metal-clad switchgear.
Even though the technology has been around for several years, this is the first time the city has used the implosive sleeve product, but it may not be the last. Because of the capability and reliability of the implosive sleeves, the city will look to use them in future projects. If implosive sleeves are used in the future, the city will notify businesses and residents in the area exactly when the controlled detonations would occur.